Hey guys, my name's English Dave and I'm here to give you the Entertain Link spoiler-free review for Ghostbusters. A reboot of the 1984 classic movie, the story centers around paranormal researcher Abby Yates and physicist Erin Gilbert, who are trying to prove that ghosts exist.
It's a class 4 operation.
With help from engineer Julian Holtzman and Patty Tolan, a walking New York encyclopedia who knows the city like the back of her hand,
I know New York, and y'all need me.
the four women prepare for an epic battle to protect their city and the world. Director Paul Feig is best known for his R-rated comedies such as Bridesmaids, Spy, and The Heat, and in those films he's had a lot of practice working with multiple leads. In Ghostbusters, he balances character development so well that you care about them very quickly. Each character is introduced in a way that makes you understand why they do what they do and what they bring to the table. Each of them grew up being bullied, outcast, or just plain ignored because of their love and passion for the unconventional. It's a great starting point that brings them together. When the time comes, it makes sense that their friendship and bond grows as they try to seek the truth and prove, though they may be crazy, they're not wrong. Feig and his writing partner Katie DePaul crafted a simple story that happily takes time to focus on the characters first and foremost, and sometimes to a fault. The script clearly caters to the strengths of the comedians at play, to the point where you can tell there's probably a lot of material left on the cutting room floor just because there was too many funny moments. The film is genuinely funny. Melissa McCarthy and Kristen Wiig continue to work well together, fitting right back in with Feig, who they've worked with numerous times. Leslie Jones is just a riot, and if you know her as a comedian, you know she's essentially being herself, but that's a good thing. For me, the standout was Kate McKinnon. She brings a zany, crazy scientist vibe that you usually see portrayed as Olga. She brings an infectious energy that you root for her even though you're aware she's working with highly dangerous equipment. She even tells you that with a smile. And then there's Chris Hemsworth. You won't know how stupid funny he can be until you see this film. That is all I'll say in regards to that.
Don't listen.
I was.
He covered his eyes.
With the director and actor who are used to working on R-rated films, there are moments where you can't help but feel them holding back to keep it PG-13. There's a part of me that really wishes it was an R-rated horror comedy because it gets really close. Many scenes had me thinking of movies like The Frighteners and Slither. If you scare easily, there are some jump moments, but there could have easily been really scary moments had they been given the opportunity. One of my other issues is that the film works better on its own and sometimes slowed down by having certain callbacks and references to the original. It isn't overly done and many are very subtle, but the cameos, you know they'd be there, sometimes distract rather than enhance. But that's usually the case with cameos. I also don't really care for the villain and his plan. It seems to be a Ghostbusters staple, they've never really had a compelling villain, but I was hoping this would change that. His plan kinda makes sense and he too, like the leads, was seen as an outcast, but you never get a genuine connection to him and he just comes across as a whiny baby that you want to just tell shut up already.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh,
Did you want to?
Sorry.
I'll let you.
Next time.
Visually, the film is great. Cinematographer Robert Yeoman, who worked pretty much on all of Wes Anderson movies, is able to bring a rich color palette to the screen. The film does a great job of mixing the practical effects with the CGI ones. The goo looks appropriately disgusting, and the apparitions have great weight and detail to them. Though because of the green glow, they all seem to meld together when in a group. But it never looks bad, just sometimes hard to distinguish. The ghost-busting gear is also really cool and creative, and I wish we got to see more. The film does falter in the last act, and I feel that's due to the fact that we never really cared about the villain, so it doesn't give much for the heroes to do except blast stuff. I wouldn't say it's a must-see, it does have its flaws, but it's ultimately a fun movie. I purposefully avoided comparisons to the original films as I don't want that to influence the review. We will be doing a more analytical discussion where we'll be going into all of that. I will say, unless you've already made up your mind about not seeing this reboot, you should check it out. It may not deserve that you see it right away and in theaters, but when you do see it, you'll either enjoy it or be surprised that it wasn't a train wreck the vocal minority of the internet claim it to be. The cast is definitely what holds this film together, and with a tighter script, a second film would be very much welcome. Thanks guys for listening. If you enjoyed this spoiler-free review, please give us a thumbs up. For more movie-related videos, check out our website, entertainlinks.com. My name's English Dave, and this has been an Entertain Link spoiler-free review for Ghostbusters. See ya.